obviously you coming from an athletic background, how you do all your stuff is important, but not only taking care of your balance for work and money, but also taking care of yourself. And I feel like people go through these phases. I was having a conversation with David Green from Bigger Pockets podcast about it. And he was like, man, when my body is like in really good shape, my finances are in terrible shape. And when my finances are really good, like I'm getting fat, like, and we're always having trouble finding the balance because when you're grinding out on your business, it's always like, I got to get up and work. I don't have time to go to the gym. But I've read some stuff that you're really big on morning routines. And one of the first things you do is you take care of your body first, which anybody who makes the decision to do that, whenever you do, you always remind, it's like cleaning your car. You clean your car, you go, I'm never letting it get in this shape again. I feel like when you go to the gym, you're like, oh yeah, this feels good. This is actually better. But so talk about how important it is to maintain personal health, mental health to translate into your business and making time for your personal and your physical health.
I think it's all about showing up, right? Like if you are, say you've been, on the couch eating potato chips and you just don't have the energy, you're not going to have the energy for your inner family conversations. You're not going to have the energy for business conversations. And so I think it's all about showing up. I will say I have not always been the best person with routines. After selling Flow State Branding, which we'll get into later, I took a job with a company called Flow Research Collective. And they were a peak performance neuroscience-based training company. And I was hired on as the chief revenue officer there. And going through that experience, learned a lot about just neuroscience and how to treat your body and what to do and what the routines and the neuroscience behind the routines. And so learned a lot of good things on that and, developed a routine for myself. I will say I'd be lying if I looked you in the mirror and said, or looked at you right now and said that I'm doing it every morning. Having a kid has thrown a little bit of a wrench into that wheel. But, as far as that experience that I got from there, a lot of stuff, waking up first thing in the morning, common biohacking says, don't look at your phone, give yourself time, have a routine, journal, gratitude journal, etc. One thing I learned from Stephen Kotler, he's a New York Times bestselling author. He was one of the co-founders of Flow Research Collective. He had a philosophy of the minute you wake up, do something work-wise and accomplish it. Like spend an hour actually responding to emails or doing work. And then it actually sets a tone for your day where you give yourself like bio breaks of like, all right, I just did that. I'm going to go cold shower now. I'm going to now write in my gratitude journal. But it the reason it resonated with me is it goes along with, there's a famous admiral in the military who talks about the first thing you should do is make your bed in the morning.
Admiral McCraven.
Yep. Yeah. He's amazing. And I've taken that philosophy as well, but I think it starts with doing something that is productive. And for me, at least, it isn't always like, all right, cold shower right away or journal right away. It's like, all right, get some work done and feel good about owning your own day instead of the day owning you.
That's really good. I'm going to try that. I'm going to mix that up a little bit because I think you're right. It becomes you put off the thing that's the heavy thing first. So if you have nothing else to do, you're sitting on the couch. But then when it becomes exercise or go take care of that emails that I don't want to face, all of a sudden the exercise is the lesser of the evil. So I like that. I guess it goes back to the whole swallowing the frog principle, right?
Yeah. And I hate when things are living rent free in my mind. When I go to the gym, if I'm like, gosh, I have so much to do, I am much more likely to be like, all right, I'm not doing that third set. Like, it's just, I have too much to do.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get that out of the way and you're like, all right, I have free space. I always leave my phone in the car. I'm like, do not disturb mode, throw it in the car. I actually bought I don't know if you remember the iPod Nano where you clip it or whatever. Or iPod Clip. I bought a new recent thing. It's called Mighty, and it has wired headphones, and you upload your Spotify playlist onto it. And so I'm like, I don't need my phone because it's a distraction. So I just clip that thing on, and I'm in the zone and in the flow state, if you will, in the gym. And then once I'm done, it's like, all right, now I'm going to the office. I'm going to crush today.
That's awesome, and that's very dangerous with a 2-year-old at home. I feel like your wife's going to be like, stop it. Keep your phone on you at all times.
Well, thankfully, he's in daycare, but on the days that he's sick at home, you're absolutely right.
You don't get to put your phone down for 2 hours. No.